In this video, we're going to show you how to get $1,000 guaranteed and even up to $10,000 for free. You don't have to pay it back. This is free money in 2020. If you have a side hustle or a small business like millions of Americans, this is only for Americans, and maybe you did some kind of side hustle 1099 service where you've been a small YouTuber, you got $400 from YouTube, you did 1099 service, you did Uber, you did some kind of ride sharing, you did some kind of DoorDash delivery service, you've done some kind of independent contracting type of business, some kind of sole proprietorship or LLC in 2020, then heck, you're going to want to follow this video. Stay to the end as we're going to discuss all the details and show you how much money was given away in this program. We're going to drop it. We're going to break it all down for you. All right, let's go ahead and move over to how it works. All right, so it's called the Economic Injury Disasters Loan, so the EIDL, and it's been around since, well, the first CARES Act back in March. So now it's $20 billion later. $20 billion have been given out. So there's this program, and then there's the SBA loan programs and debt relief. These are separate things. We're just going to discuss on the $1,000 to $10,000, which you can get right now. So all you have to do is go over to this link that I'll provide you. You can apply and get started. This money will be direct deposited into your bank account straight from the SBA. So the SBA is handling this. And what they're trying to do is give out small businesses, local businesses, not big corporations with over 500 employees. So if you're a small company and if you're self-employed, like myself, you can give yourself, you're an employee, you get $1,000 into your business account, right? So if you have 10 employees, $10,000. If you have 5 employees, $5,000. You don't want to lie about this. You want to make sure that you actually do have the employees you say you are. Maybe it's before you had 5 employees and you laid people off during COVID. I believe the five employees thing you can still put down if you started the year with that. But you're going to want to check. And if you have any questions with details on that, don't take my word for it. Ask your accountant or go ahead and contact them. They have a service number and a email. So don't take my word for it, but I'm recommending that you contact someone in the know. But this is going to be your basic video to get you started. So they have different programs here. We're going to focus specifically on the grant. So there's the grant, $1,000 to $10,000. There's the loan, which is $25,000 and above. And there's the PPP thing. You know, this is completely separate. The PPP thing, you can get hundreds of thousands of dollars wired into your bank account to keep your employees going, right? So unfortunately, there's people out there scamming the system. Of course, there's always someone, right? So there's great stories about how people are using the PPP program, getting hundreds of thousands of dollars into their bank accounts, and then going on massive spending sprees, buying Lamborghinis, buying private parties, and then going to clubs, and then buying alcohol and bottle service and girls and all the works. And they're doing all the dumbest things you can do, and the FBI is tracking them down within days, just saying, "Hey, we wired you the money, $300,000 to support. We're assuming the PPP loans is going to help you keep your employees going, keep your business going." And then we see that you spent $100,000 on this, and then you spent on this, so they can track you. So keep that in mind. That is for the PPP program. This is not going to be covering that. Just be assured that when you take money from the government, that they are watching you. It's not like taking money from a family friend. Keep that in mind. All right. So how does this work? Essentially, it's for any small business owner with under 500 employees. So you take a look here. This is the form. Link will be down in the description. And stay to the end of the video as we'll discuss every little detail about this. So essentially, applicant is a business with not more than 500 employees. Okay, that's probably 99.9% of us. You can be a farm. You can be a sole proprietorship with employees or without employees, or you can be an independent contractor. This is why I always had recommended, if you're an American citizen, you should have a side hustle. You should have a small business. You should be an independent contractor. You should be getting some 1099s, side income from consulting, from contracting, from side hustles, from driving Lyft. Whatever you have, This applies for millions of people. Millions of Americans have already applied. There's about 5.7 million Americans that have received some type of grant income, free money. All right, that's great. But is this for you? All right, if it is for you, then go ahead and check the first one. And do you do illegal activity? No. All right. Do you own? Are you the owner, 50% or greater in the company? Yes, most likely. If you are not, you cannot. Right? You have to have 50% or greater. Right? And you have to have your child support paid up. So, okay, that 0.1% of you, sorry guys, you're gonna have to pay your child support. And if you do actually apply for this and you haven't paid your child support, I believe the payment is deferred to your child support payments. Don't quote me on that. That's what I've heard. All right. So going forward here, you do not do some type of whatever that is, live sexual acts. Okay. And then you do not get most of your income or a third of your income from gambling. Okay. You're not a lobbyist, and I think you cannot be a member of local, state, or cannot be a member of Congress, of course. All right, so you can't be a politician, you can't be in gambling, and you can't be in the sex trades industries, and you can't do illegal activity. So, all right, that's the 99.9% of us. Let's go ahead and continue. What do we have to do to get our free money? No, we don't do anything illegal. We don't work for the government because that's bad. Basically, just put in your business, legal name, trade name, your social security number. You don't need an EIN because not everybody has applied and gotten an EIN. You don't need it. If you have, just use your social security number is fine. And then your gross revenues, just put all this information into your basic business location. Really simple stuff. Number of employees is very, very important. This determines whether you're going to be getting $10,000 or $1,000. Do not lie. Again, I do not recommend it. Let's just say there's a few people that have lied about this, and they said they had 10 employees to get the $10,000, and they don't have any employees. All right. So hopefully that's not going to be you. Go ahead and be as truthful as possible. Truth does work out in the end. So I did have to go ahead and put 1 this previous year. So employees are literally, people that are receiving a W-2 some type of way, right? Employees. So I have a lot of contractors. I do a lot of, outside contracting type of work. I have freelancers that work for me. They're not necessarily employees. I mean, in that case, I would just put 10, right? So here's the biggest thing here. That determines your $1,000 to $10,000. Make sure to do this correctly and then hit next. And then I'm not going to continue. But basically, there's a couple more things. Really simple additional information. It's not really that complicated. You don't need bank statements or anything like that. The IRS is not going to go through this with a comb and decide, okay, it's not really much. That's really it. Takes 5 minutes. Go ahead and apply. There's no reason not to. There's no reason not to go get your free money. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I'd love to see where you're from. Where are you from? What state are you living in? How are things for you? Comment below if you got a $1,000, $10,000, $3,000 check. And just so you know, this is a little cool stuff right here. Back in April, 1 million plus people have already gotten one. $4 billion given out. And then by July, $20 billion already given out. The average person received about $3,500. That means probably 80% of people received about $1,000 check. And then a few people got the $10,000 and a few people got, $3,000, $4,000, $3,000, whatever. So, check your state. You can check out these documents. It's all published on the SBA website. They're being completely transparent here. The money is being given out. And yes, this is forgivable, meaning you don't need to pay this back. This is not the loan. This is not the PPP. The advance saying it's no longer available here. I believe this is because the funds have not been allocated yet. So you can apply right now, but you're going to have to wait, maybe some weeks. It's going to take some time. So go ahead and apply right now. You probably already waited too long if you're already watching this video. Link is in the description. So yeah, tell me what state you're from. Let me know how much money you received and what the money is being used for. I'd love to hear you. I took that $1,000. I invested in some Tesla stock and I made a nice little return on investment this summer. And then I go ahead and purchase this microphone right here. You can see right here, this microphone is about 200 and something dollars for a Shure MVB7 microphone. It's really nice. So that's the kind of stuff I've been doing with the money. What have you been doing? Leave a comment down below and see you guys in the next video.